Blocking actors refers to how the actors are positioned and how they will move through the course of the scene. This can contribute a lot to the visual aspect of storytelling. It's also important to iron out the details of actor movement for technical reasons, such as how their movement interacts with the lighting or how it changes the focus distance. Because of that, we usually put little pieces of tape, typically gaff tape, on the ground to indicate where actors should be at certain points in the scene.
Okay, so your elbow should be lined up with that.
So that everyone is on the same page technically. These are called marks. When filming these shots from Cordeilla's point of view as she gets discovered by the town, here's the advice that I gave to the cast about hitting their marks.
When you walk up, try to use your peripheral vision as much as possible. If you're like walking up and you're amazed and you look down to look at your mark, then it will look like you're looking down to look at your mark. So, you could come in slowly and maybe like look down and then kind of out of your peripheral vision see like where your mark is and try to feel it out. So I think we'd rather have you not be perfectly on your mark than look down at the mark. So, and keep in mind too, it's a fun shot, but keep in mind the emotion that you had before. Okay. Like, so, if you were amazed, then be amazed, and if you were reverent, then be reverent.
Sometimes blocking needs to be very specific, like with trick shots or visual effects shots. When we did the night scene, actress Eva Jane had to contort her body in the most awkward of ways in order to get these cool shots. Now, that probably wasn't great for her. That's not why she's an actress. For those shots, she was being more of a hand model than an actress. But sometimes this is what the scene calls for. So it's great to have someone like Eva who is flexible, both literally and figuratively. But blocking isn't always this staged or technical. And a lot of times, actors can contribute a lot to the blocking of a scene. This is, again, something I didn't realize until after the assurance was shot. But actors try to become these characters. So if you give them some room to create, they can often surprise you with the insightful things they come up with. It's reported that on The Silence of the Lambs, director Jonathan Demme asked Anthony Hopkins how he saw his Hannibal Lecter character being introduced to the audience. Having him stand there, the first time we meet him, just polished, refined, creepy, is reportedly Hopkins' idea. That's a great moment in cinema history, and perhaps we only got it because the director was open to an actor's suggestions for blocking. And this is another reason for rehearsals. You can give actors freedom to explore their own blocking because there really aren't any shots yet. And then you can create elegant shots around their motivated movements. For me, I really love constructing artful shots for my films. And a lot of times this requires specifying to the actors exactly how they'll move. But there is something very powerful and organic about getting the input of the actors in their own blocking.